Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. So we're going to be doing all the constructs from the Tinkerers, and they are primed with Krylon Fusion's metallic gold because I don't have the greedy gold yet from Army Painter. And we're going to be having some fun with these minis. I mean, I am not doing a great job on them. I figure they're not going to be on the board very often, but at least they're going to have some coloration to them. And what we're doing is we're doing a dry brush of chainmail silver from Vallejo. Alright, so we're going to do this on all of the three constructs and the exo armor. So I couldn't find a card though for the exo armor, so I think I don't know if it's just part of the weapons. Anyways, I didn't look into it more, but it's part of the constructs, I'm assuming. But you can see going on top of the gold, it gives it a nice shine of silver, but it also keeps some of that gold in the recesses. So I find it kind of does a great job on that. And like I said, these constructs, I'm not paying a ton of detail attention to them. I'm just having fun with them. You can do what you want with them too. I mean, I try to follow some of the artwork for certain things, like here the Agaros Dunes. It's a contrast paint. We're going to be doing that just on two parts of the shield here, just to give it like a golden color again. We're going to use Garagak Sewer on the exo armors. I think this looks like almost like wood paneling actually in the artwork. It almost looks like these parts are made out of wood, so I want to go with that Garagak Sewer, which I find is a great but it also keeps a shine, right? So it keeps like a metallic wood look. So it gives a little bit more to look at the miniature as well. Now we're using some snakebite leather on the little sentry here, the turret. It's pretty much the only thing we're going to be doing to this turret the whole time because I found there was nothing more to do. I think I put on a shade at the end on somewhere else. Then we're using some lemon yellow from Vallejo, and we're putting this on one of the constructs here. This little guy, he's got like a furnace, and he's got all sorts of like flames that are coming out from these areas. So we're starting with the yellow part of it, so to make the yellow part of the fire. Whenever I do the second part later on, I'll explain what I should have done maybe to make it pop a little bit more and make it seem like flames. I don't have an airbrush, so doing what people do is like an effects like the a sort of like a glow effect. I have more trouble doing with brushes. I think dry brush could maybe do the trick if you would, but if you have any tips on brushing light effects, like like something like from a furnace to make it like glowing around, please let me know in the comments and I will test it out myself. Alright, moving on to some Briar Queen Chill, and we're doing this little shield patch that the exo armor has. I put way too much on my brush. You'll want to not put too much, and a few stripes on that weird wheelie thing. I don't even know what that thing is called. I didn't even look at the name. Black Templar. Now we're going to be doing the other stripes on that shield. Again, we're using contrast because I wanted to keep that shine through anyways. Ash Gray now to be doing the smoke that's coming out of the back end of the big exo armor. Also, he's got smoke coming out of his sword. I'm assuming the sword is like hydraulic, so like with the sword or something. I don't know. It's a funny sound effect. And at the end, I'm going to do a little something that makes it a little bit more like smoke. Now it looks like a big pile of gray. And on the little construct here too, he's got a little chimney there with some smoke coming out of it. I will fix that later. It looks like a marshmallow more than anything else. Lava Orange, now we're going to be doing the same kind of thing now on the big exo armor. He's got like these, I don't know if that's supposed to be like fire coming out of him or what, but I do his eyes and those things there on him. Just dab off with your fingers if you get a little too much on there, just so that it gets oily and cracks. And we're doing the top part of where I put that lemon yellow a while ago, just again to do that, like as if the fire is less hot on top, because when you get the brighter colors in a fire, that's where it's hottest, and then the orange part is like the top of the fire. So I figured the top parts of all these would be in that, and this is where I was saying where the glow effect would come in really cool. And again, like I said, should I have done a little dry brushing on top maybe, just of the same color? I don't know. Nolan Oil, we're going to be tossing this pretty much random spots on the constructs where we think, okay, they need a little shading here, a little oomph to the miniature. So on this really weird looking spiky thing here, we do it just around the wheel. We do it on the middle part of the armor, just so it gets a little bit into the nooks and crannies and gives a little shading. Like I said, I really didn't do justice, I think, to these things. And I just put this on these, the front part of these armor pauldron, or these armor things, and all the gears. I do a lot of gears on all the constructs, just so that they pop a little bit more, and it looks like they're a little dirty. They have a little bit of grease or oil in them, and do the same thing. And here we're doing actually a little chainmail stuff that this guy has on him, this construct here. I'm looking forward to using the Tinkerers in a gameplay to see how these things work, because I've never tried it, and I'd like to see how it goes with them. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying all these videos. Please hit that like button. It's very important to the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Berserker Bloodshade now for that blade. I figured, let's do this. Make it look like it's hot. Soul Blight Gray. This is where we're touching up that smoke. And I'm also going to do a dry brush of white on top just quickly, but I forgot to record that. But it gives it a little bit more of an effect. So there you have it, folks. The constructs and the exo armor from Massive Darkness 2 Tinkerers are painted and ready for the table. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you all in the next one.